I'm Alex.
I'm Emma.
Emma, have you ever been in a meeting where someone speaks for 2 minutes straight and at the end, nobody knows what they just said?
All the time. And the awkward silence after is brutal.
Right, because everyone's trying to figure out what the point was.
Or if there even was a point.
And here's the thing, that person wasn't speaking bad English. The grammar was fine. The vocabulary was fine.
But nobody was listening.
Nobody.
So today we're talking about something uncomfortable. You speak English. Maybe even good English. But people don't listen.
And it's not because they're rude. It's because the way you're delivering your message makes it hard to follow.
Yeah. And this isn't about fluency. It's about structure.
About clarity.
About knowing what to say first.
So let's start with the most common mistake, long sentences.
Oh, this is huge.
People think that longer, more complex sentences make them sound smarter.
Right. Like, if I add more clauses and qualifiers, I'll seem more thoughtful.
But what actually happens?
People stop listening halfway through.
Exactly, because the human brain can only hold so much information at once.
Especially when it's in a language that's not your first language.
Right. So if your sentence has 3 clauses and 2 dependent phrases,
by the time you get to the point, everyone's already lost.
and they tune out.
Let me give you an example. Someone in a meeting says, "So, considering the current market conditions and taking into account what we discussed last week, as well as the feedback from the client, I was thinking that maybe we could potentially explore some alternative approaches to this."
Okay, what did they just say?
Exactly. I think they're suggesting we try something different. But I'm not sure.
Right, because the point was buried.
Way at the end. After all the setup.
Now compare that to, I think we should try a different approach.
7 words.
7 words, and everyone knows exactly what you mean.
No confusion, no guessing.
And people stay engaged.
So here's the thing. The first sentence matters most.
Why?
Because that's when people decide whether to pay attention or not.
Ah, so if your first sentence is clear and direct, people lean in.
Yeah, but if your first sentence is vague or complicated, they check out.
And once they check out, it's really hard to get them back.
Almost impossible.
All right, so let's look at this before and after style.
Good idea.
Before. Well, I've been doing some thinking about this, and I wanted to share some thoughts that I had regarding the direction we might want to consider moving in.
That's painful.
It is. After. I have a suggestion about our direction.
Clean.
Direct.
And it opens the door for them to ask, "What's your suggestion?"
Exactly. You've created space for dialogue.
Instead of just talking at people.
Another one. Before. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right forum for this discussion, but I was wondering if perhaps we could touch base on some of the concerns that have come up.
So they're trying to be polite, but they're burying the message.
Right. After. Can we discuss the recent concerns?
That's it. Simple question. Clear intention.
And people know exactly what you want.
You know what I think the core issue is?
What?
People think they need to justify everything before they say it.
What do you mean?
Like, they feel like they need to explain why they're speaking, build credibility, show they've thought it through.
So they front-load all this context.
Exactly. Given that we talked about this and considering this other thing, and based on what happened last month.
And by the time they get to the actual point,
nobody cares anymore.
So what should they do instead?
Lead with the point, then add context if needed.
Point first, context second.
Always.
Here's another issue. Lack of intention.
What does that mean?
When you speak, people should know what you want from them.
Like, are you sharing information? Asking a question? Making a decision?
Exactly. But a lot of people speak without clear intention.
So it just sounds like they're thinking out loud.
Yeah, and thinking out loud is fine when you're alone. But in a meeting,
It wastes everyone's time.
it does.
So let's talk about how to show intention clearly.
Okay,
If you're sharing information, I want to update you on something.
clear.
If you're asking a question, I need clarification on this.
Direct.
If you're making a suggestion, I have a proposal.
So you're signaling what's about to happen.
Exactly. And that helps people know how to receive it.
Instead of guessing.
You know what else kills attention? Weak openings.
Like what?
So, I was just thinking.
Ah, so you're undercutting yourself before you even start.
Yeah, just makes it sound unimportant. Makes you sound unsure.
And if you sound unsure, why should anyone listen?
They won't.
So what's a stronger opening?
I've been thinking about this.
No just.
No,
And suddenly, you sound more confident.
even though the content is the same.
Here's something I've noticed. People who get listened to don't necessarily speak better English.
No?
No, they speak clearer English.
There's a difference.
Yeah, better English means more vocabulary, more complex grammar.
Clearer English means people understand you immediately.
And clarity always beats complexity.
Always.
So if someone's listening to this and thinking, okay, I recognize myself in this, what do I do?
Start with your next meeting. Before you speak, ask yourself, what's my point?
And then say that first.
First, not third, not buried in the middle.
First.
And keep your first sentence under 10 words if you can.
Short, clear, direct.
Then add details if people ask.
But lead with the point.
You know what's interesting? Once you start doing this, meetings get shorter.
Really?
Yeah, because there's less confusion, less back and forth.
People know what you want right away.
So decisions happen faster,
And you're seen as someone who communicates well.
which is a huge career advantage.
So here's the reality. Speaking English isn't enough.
Number, people need to understand you.
And more than that, they need to want to listen to you.
And that comes from how you structure your message.
Not how many words you know.
If this hit home, subscribe. We're doing these conversations every week.
And drop a comment. What's one thing you say in meetings that you think people tune out? We'll help you sharpen it.
We read everything.
You speak English.
Make people listen. Thanks for listening.
See you next time.